So this is with just two randoms, and it actually ended up being a really good game, which kind of surprised me. I don't think I was having a great day of ranked, but so like always, right off jump, you always want to loot as fast as you can, get it whatever you can pick up. I probably should have picked the devotion in hindsight, but I'll do basically anything to get rid of the rampage. So my teammate kind of got in a sticky situation with going down to the center. He was getting shot at from like 2 or 3 different angles. But I noticed that he's getting shot at from the right, and there's a wraith up here. So I tried to flank the wraith. Again, trying to get high ground. It helps if I hit shots usually. Normally, I wouldn't recommend rezzing that fast, but with the Wraith already hurt and nobody else near us, I mean, it kind of worked out. So already, this doesn't look the greatest. With, our team's pretty hurt. We're kind of in a tough situation right here. And yeah, I'm open for questions even after this video, or if you guys want to watch it back and look at it. I'll probably end up posting this on YouTube so you guys can go directly to it. But I get that first knock. That one I kind of stole, but, you know, it is what it is. Honestly, getting that first knock on the Bloodhound was huge because then we didn't have to worry about anybody from behind us. Get the finisher for the shields. So Bangalore goes for the res. I put the fence there in case he decides to come behind us to get the banners or something. So obviously we know it's a solo wraith. We're gonna full send it. Again, take high ground if you can. Always get shield swaps if they're available too, guys. Don't worry about healing. If you can get the shield swap off, even if it's a lower shield, it's better than nothing. So that was a pretty good reset by us. The Bangalore wasn't fully healed, but we ended up getting the knock on the first Octane like right away. This Gibby actually outplayed me. Oh, it stopped. Come on. Initially, but alright, so right here, the Gibby should have probably pushed me. But yeah, so the Gibby should have pushed me there, but I don't know why he decided to turn around. Because I'm legit one shot here. Like, he touches me with the PK and I'm probably dead. But instead he decided to go somewhere else, which allowed me to get fully healed. Or at least some more healed. And again, always go for high ground.
Okay.
But yeah, that was actually a really good response to the third party. We got reset, quick shield swaps, got the quick knock. But yeah, that Gibby definitely should have just kept fighting me, finished me off, and then went after whoever else. So now we're trying to rotate through zone. Happen to run into a Wraith right there. As a Watson, you always want to fence off the portals, no matter what. Whether it's yours or an enemy's, whatever it is, you fence off the portal. It prevents them from taking that, or even if they do, it almost guarantees a kill because it stuns them, does damage, and tends to disorient them, I think. From experience anyway. So our Bangalore had a good idea here. He ended up running all the way around, and flanking them. A lot of times this can work. It is risky. So you have to kind of go in with confidence, thinking that you're actually gonna be able to. But it forced this Octane to push up farther, which allowed us to get the kill. I mean, I didn't do anything there because it ended up no-regging, and I was missing a lot of shots. But yeah. Like I said, multiple angles always helps in a fight, because it makes the enemy have to look in more than just one direction. But at the same time, you also don't want to be too far separated, so it's a very fine line of whether you stick together or spread out. And again, whatever you do, do it with a lot of confidence, because if you go in thinking that you're not going to be able to do this, then a lot of times it will not end up working. Even if it's false confidence. Obviously, we see a fight going right there. And at this point, we're just poking, seeing if we can get anything or make a bunch of people weak. Basically make the fight go a little faster. It's a good Bangalore ult, we can push in through it. Get the thirst. I don't think I get a kill or anything for that, but it just prevents a respawn later on. Get that kill. And again, I usually will lay fences on almost every floor. But definitely the roof and at least one other floor. And again, it's for two reasons. One, obviously it secures the top floor and another floor where they can't rotate as fast to you. And two, honestly, it gives me another escape route. If I get pushed hard from the stairs by 3 people, I can jump down the zip line, take the second or third floor that's already fenced, and I can turn around and just start shooting rather than having to worry about laying a fence. So yeah, long fences, so it's harder for them to destroy. Obviously, in that room, if they're in one door, they can see the other, but here we're basically just poking at this other team. I don't think anyone gets knocked or pushed or whatever here. It's basically just farming damage at this point. But you'll see everyone will just start rotating the zone and like with like 30 seconds left. You want to get there as soon as you possibly can. May have done it a little soon, or should have done it a little sooner, but you don't want to push in to a zone as ring is closing. Just because it can lead to having some issues. Whether a team's waiting there for you or you don't get a decent spot. Nice part is here nobody was at the top of this cliff, so we got the basically main priority area closed off. Lay a fence to slow down anybody if they're taking the zip line. Because I know there's a team over there, obviously, right there. I try laying my ult in almost every single fight if I have it. It just, again, obviously it regens shields, but it also just gives me an extra defense because you can hide behind it and it eats up some of the bullets. Honestly, I think it throws people off too a little bit. Like, you just see a Watson layout interceptor in front of your face, you're like, why? So again, most end games will end up being like this, where you're just kind of poking at people, waiting for a knock, trying to watch every angle. So you see the Rev out there, you see them jump down right away, and I'll actually just go over here and just destroy the ult. They're gonna push in like that, just destroy the ult. Now they're in the middle of a fight, probably already hurt a little bit, and they can't necessarily get out. So I hurt the Valk a lot right here, so I push in. Kind of have a little struggle with my aim, which seems common lately, but I know she's still hurt. Get that knock. Shield up quick, because I know my team is still fighting somebody else. And now I know that Valk has a gold knock. She's probably the last one alive for the team, but you know she has a knock. But you also know the zone's coming in. She's not going to survive either the fire or the zone. So you can just kind of watch it, but you don't necessarily have to worry too much about it. And now we're fully healed. Don't have to worry about anybody fighting us at all. So it's just finding the last guy. It ended up being a solo Bloodhound that was literally just running around. Like, he just ran in circles. I think he even ulted here. Just so he could run faster. Like it made a diff. He did. Like it was gonna make a difference. And just like that, the win.